coronavirus, the University of Washington is nearly done testing all UW medicine employees for COVID antibodies. There are 28,000 of them, the size of a small city. Here are the latest numbers for you. More than 55,800 cases are reported in Washington. 1,564 people have lost their lives. Of the more than 973,000 tests, 5.7 are positive. Now, researchers hope what they find will help the greater community. And Cairo 7's Allison Grandy joins us live with that research. Allison, we're all hoping for some clues here.
We're all desperate for answers, Dave, and so are those doctors and researchers. They're doing all they can to find out new information about COVID-19, even if it means testing all of their willing coworkers.
So that means I'm positive. I knew it.
Naomi Watts wasn't surprised to find out she tested positive for the COVID-19 antibodies. She was recently tested at UW Medical Center.
I need you to make a fist.
Watts was really sick in early February.
I hadn't even heard of coronavirus at the time. I had no idea.
That was weeks before community spread was identified in the U.S. A few weeks later, her dad tested positive for COVID. The antibodies blood test gave her the answer she expected.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Along with processing antibodies tests for patients, the UW Virology Lab is testing 28,000 UW medicine employees. They're researching to see what they can learn from their own employees to help the community at large. So far, they found the rates for employees lower than that in the community. They say precautions, including proper use of PPEs, are working.
But does an antibody response equate to immunity to the virus? That's not so clear. We know that it's an important part of the immune response, but it is not the whole immune response.
They're also studying other kinds of coronavirus, which were found in the past to produce antibodies rapidly, remain several years, then disappear.
Whether or not that will be true for COVID-19, there just hasn't been enough time to tell.
For Watts, knowing she has the antibodies now makes her more likely to do activities like go to the store instead of her husband, who doesn't have the antibodies.
I think knowing lets me take a little bit more mitigated risk, though I know that it doesn't mean immunity.
Now, the antibodies tests are helping researchers figure out the prevalence of COVID-19 in the community. At the same time, COVID testing is ramping up in the city of Seattle. Starting a week from today, they will start testing at Rainier Beach High School. They picked that area for a reason. We're looking into that for our story tonight at 6 o'clock. Allison Grandy, Cairo 7 News.